Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cat fans. Thanks for joining me on this Tuesday afternoon. Our freshmen are out playing right now. They just scored to go up 22 to 14. So that was a good score for them with about 5 minutes to go in the game. So hopefully they'll finish that off. Today's show, we're going to review the Minster game, preview Fort Recovery here at Coldwater on Friday, and senior spotlight will be number 53 Troy Hess and number 65 Blake Siefring. So as we look back last week to the Minster game, it was a good, really good game for us. The score ended up 49 to 14. We just kind of had things really going well. First quarter was a tight battle, kind of back and forth. Both teams a couple good drives, but didn't score. And then we kind of got on a roll. And fortunately, we had some favorable matchups with our skill guys, and we did a really good job of spreading the wealth. I think Miles had over 100 yards rushing. He had 4 touchdown passes, I think, maybe 5. We had 5 different guys score touchdowns. So feel really good about that. That we're spreading the wealth, playing hard. The defense gave up just a few big plays. One big play really on the varsity that gave up a touchdown. But for the most part, took care of business. Our kicking game was excellent. We didn't have to punt. Jesse Meyer kicked I think 3 in the end zone, and so our kickoff was really, really good. Made him work, 70 to 80 yards every time after we scored. So we felt really good about that. I think the kicking game has been huge in the last couple of years. I'm with Minster, so we're proud of that. We work at it, and we feel good about that kicking game. So looking forward to Fort Recovery, home game, 7 o'clock. Fort Recovery comes in 1-1, having lost to Marion in the first game in a really, really good ball game. Fort Recovery was winning in the fourth quarter, but Marion made a comeback and did what they do, and they figure out a way to win. But Fort comes in with a senior group, and several of those guys, especially their skill players, have been playing 3 and some of them even 4 years. So they're very skilled, which matches up. That's a great matchup with our skill guys and their skill guys. Again, like last week, up front, it'll be a matchup of our quickness against their size, both offensively and defensively. They're really big up front, and we're not small, but we're not a bunch of big guys, but we are athletic and quick. They do have a good kicker, so that matchup is a little more balanced than last week. So looking forward to that challenge. Fort Recovery is in our division, so this is a game that could lead to where you might get seeded later on down the road. We could see them in the playoffs another round along with Minster. They're also in our division. So those are teams that we could play again after the six game season. So just looking back a little bit from last week, our JVs are 2-0 with 2 convincing wins over St. Henry and Minster, so we feel good about that. The freshmen lost a tough ball game to a really good Versailles team, and like I said, they're winning by 8 with about 4 minutes to go in the game outside right now. So good luck to those guys, and hopefully the JVs continue their winning ways. So in the senior spotlight today, Troy Hess, number 53, Blake Siefring, number 65. Troy plays starting nose, and then he's a backup guard. And Blake is a starting guard, and he really is a starter on defense, but he can play end or tackle. So we do some different things with him and move him around. Blake was a really good defensive lineman for us last year, but he's moved over to help us on the O-line and is doing a really, really good job. So Troy, number 53, Blake, 65. They've been buddies forever. They kind of I guess Troy's probably a little more outgoing, talks a little bit more. Blake's pretty quiet. At least around me, pretty quiet and really good friends, as a lot of these seniors get along great and hang out together. But they're kind of two guys that are very similar roles for us on the football field, and really, really good kids with good parents. And so we enjoy having those two with us. And in their senior year, it's kind of hard to believe. Troy has 4 sisters, older sisters, and one of them's my daughter's best friend. So it's kind of interesting to see little Troy. All of a sudden now he's a senior and playing. And so senior spotlight, Troy Hess and Blake Siefring.
I would say this week we need to improve our communication on the O-line and be able to run the ball and throw the ball.
Compared to last season has been different because we don't get to play Marion and Kenton and Mount Healthy and some other teams we'd like to play. But the matter of the fact that we still get to play playoffs and play for a championship as long as COVID doesn't come in.
Friday night's game at home versus Fort Recovery. Looking forward to you guys maybe watching on the Cav Vision, and we're looking forward to the challenge.